Hello everybody, Omega Given here, giving you another Township Tale video. Today we're specifically talking about this new patch that just released. It is the patch for the quest 0.0.3.0, or PC is 0.0.79.6. They're calling it the Plethora patch. So this patch is quite a large patch is how they describe it. It's just mainly fixing a lot of quality of life fixes. They fixed some dupes. So you can't dupe, I guess. And they did some different changes for muting other players as well as other stuff. Alright, so let me get right back into it. Let's open up the Discord, and here we are at the Discord of it. So you can see here, I kind of just was reading that to you a second ago, but there's going to be two sections of it. There's the quest, or the PC section, the quest only, and then both. So there's not too many on the quest only, you can see right there. But we're going to check out the PC only section of it. So let's look at this. Accessibility features such as grab assist. So basically this is probably like what they touched up on and try to fix a little bit. So looking at this, it looks like they probably made it so grabbing grass is a little bit easier, which, you know, they've always had struggles with grass. I remember my first time, the grab assist never worked on the grass. You actually had to go down and grab it, which is okay because, you know, you should not be lazy and everything, but it seems like they're trying to fix that, be a little bit better every single time. It always got a little weird, especially on PC. I had the hardest time ever where, like, sometimes I grab it and it fell through the world, so maybe that's fixed now. I'll have to go and play and then try that out later on, but that's something that's been worked on a little bit. Automate hand touches, or automatic hand touches. I don't know too much about what that might be. Maybe that's more of like when you are like when you have a climbing ability, maybe that might make it so you can climb walls a little bit. I don't know too much about that. Tool dock memory, probably something to do with memory. We're not gonna worry about that. Mute other players option added to the quick access menu. This is a pretty good fix because maybe if you're like all on your own, you want to just, you know, not deal with anybody else. That might help you just, you know, not deal with anybody else. You could literally just mute them, just be like, okay, ignore them. I don't care about hearing about those people, especially if there's annoying people around you. So that'd be good, especially on like PC public servers that, you know, there's like tons of people on and you don't want to deal with them. All right, group management functionality extended in the main menu. That is going to be interesting. I haven't messed with any group management kind of stuff, so maybe there's a little bit more stuff that help you group up with people. I'll have to go and check that out sometime. But I'm just going to cover like what they have highlighted here, just to make you guys aware, because sometimes people don't know where to find this page, or like they don't feel like reading, but I'll read it for you. All right, reduce jitter of held items while moving. There's always been some problems with some jitter, like if you're holding an item and it's like shakes in your hand or something like that, especially if you have like remote controller drift and such, depending on what controllers you use, if you're using Quest or if you're using Index. I don't use Index, so I don't know too much about what kind of problems might persist with the Index, but I do know the Quest has a lot of issues. I know my one controller is slightly damaged. I think I just hit the ring one time and now like things are just a little bit jittery. Hopefully maybe that helps fix like some like older controllers like mine. Mine's are only a year old technically, but you know, it'll help. All right, small changes to nutrition and fullness system. I almost think that's just probably changing default stuff. I feel like there's not really gonna be much of a change with that, just because so many people do change that already. So yeah, no worry about that. Fixed missing collisions in trials. Okay, I haven't done too many trials. But that might be good. When they talk about missing collisions, I imagine it could be where, you know, you can walk through certain objects because for some reason the objects don't sense each other as solid objects, so they don't collide, so you can literally just walk straight through walls or something like that. Maybe you can walk through animals. I don't know if that is the problem there, but you know, it's always good to get those fixes. Water is no longer climbable. I didn't even know that. Apparently you could climb water before? I didn't even know that. good update to find that out. Here, I'm gonna zoom in like a little bit more. All right, so water no longer climbable. Fixed sliding after climbing. Okay. I never noticed too many problems with that, so maybe there's just some other people that had that persist in their games. Fixed lights in trial 3, light puzzle, which did not always reflect the state correctly. Okay, I need to do more trials. I've been playing a lot of quests and I haven't really done trials, mainly because I don't have a group to do them with. Maybe if there is people out there and we have a community day, let's go and do trials. It would be PCVR people, so contact me on Discord or in like the PC section. of the Discord, and we can maybe get a group together so we can go do some trials. I've never done trials before. I'd love to do all the trials. Worm death animation now plays normally. Okay, yeah. Fixed sprinkle death effect, which did not play when seen from a distance. Okay, that's just like, I feel like that would be a rendering thing, but okay. Goterras now shoot while prowling. Interesting. Okay. Does that make it a little harder? 'Cause I do like that if it's a little harder. Goterras now chase the player more often. Okay, that's good. Makes it a little harder. I like things that make the game a little harder, because the game's pretty easy fundamentally. So yeah, it'd be good to, like, you know, get those changes in. Goterras remain and prowl for longer duration. Okay, I'm guessing this prowl state is where they are kind of like chasing after you and such like that. So that'll be good that they just you know, I guess that these two go together probably. I don't know why they have them split. I don't know. Maybe there's like a fix they've done there are two fixes they've done that were separate, but like, you know, they do essentially the same thing. Fixes to Terabata behavior. Okay. Yeah, whatever, however you want to have the Terabata be. Terabata now perform explode, heal, buffs, actions as expected. I wonder when they say as expected, does that like mean that they have a pattern? Because it actually would be nice if it wasn't a pattern. Because I don't play enough to know if there is a pattern. I just know, oh, watch out for like the green glue, or not the green, like the digging thing. If the digging thing means they're about to explode, or the green glow is okay, they're just healing themselves. And I can't remember what the buff animation looks like. Fix several crafting related bugs. Okay, yeah, that's, you know, and fix the cosmetics station bugs. Okay, all right, that's good there. Quest only. Fix a sudden momentum drop while running off a cliff. That's actually gonna be interesting, because so if you cheat and, you know, you set up your speed really high, I've noticed that when it sometimes just drops off, but oftentimes I oftentimes don't find that to be the case, but maybe it's the case for a lot of people. Because if I'm like high speed mode, where I, like, you know, I set my speed really high, I literally can fling myself off of a cliff and go halfway across the map if I wanted to on like really high speeds. But maybe like at slower speeds this will be a little bit better, because like sometimes I try to run off when you're coming from the mines. I run off and then jump off to get to the blacksmith rather than having to go down the slope or whatever. I like to jump off because it's just faster. Just jump off then just go down the slope. So maybe that might get it so you can get a little further forward, so you know you can make your quick runs to the blacksmith and do your fixes. All right, for both PC and Quest, fix several dupes. Sadly, you know, a lot of people like the dupes because, you know, if you want hoarders bags and, you know, supply your server with hoarders bags. But then again, come on, hoarders bags, come on, people, just make your own hoarders bag. It's more prestige if you can do it yourself. All right, fix several station handles that were not released if walked away from. Okay, yeah, I always found problems with station handles, so let me know any more fixes they do to that would be better. All right, fix various skills not working on particular weapons. That makes me kind of curious. I think I remember like certain things just don't work that well. Like I like what? I'm oftentimes I'm the miner of the server, so I use a lot of the mining skills. But I'm like, it would be awesome if those mining skills could also apply to like sledgehammer or hammers, like, you know, hammer weapons. So that would be interesting, like war hammers. All right. Fix the missing sounds on the final stage of carpentry. Okay, I don't do too much carpentry to know about that. Fix a variety of bugs, black screens related to cave teleporters. Yeah, there's a lot of issues with those. Like sometimes when you like go through a cave teleporter and you literally are just in the void forever. I remember the first time when this game came out that it was, dude, that you have to like exit the game and get back in order to like fix it or something like that. Or sometimes you had to kill yourself or something like that, or like have somebody run a command to kill you to get out of it. All right. Fix several bugs with stations, decrafting shrines, etc. Okay. Not functioning correctly if approached while mid-use. Okay. Okay. I don't know too much about that. I don't play too much with other people to notice those kind of problems. Improve Goterra stomp attack to be more effective when at a different height to their target. Interesting. That is actually going to be nice, you know, if that means that they actually do their attacks more effectively, because I would like it to be more, you know, challenging. What's the point of the game if it's not challenging, right? Fix metals heating up at incorrect speeds. Okay, I guess I didn't notice that happening. Actually, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I notice it's very inconsistent. So maybe that might be it. Like whenever I've been heating things up, like it just takes forever for certain items, even though it's not like a Valerium. Valerium would take forever, Valium or whatever you call it. Yeah. Fix issues with that prevented bag attachment placement. Okay. That actually, I have noticed a lot of those errors in the past where I would have to like take the bag on and off the hook several times in order to get like the attachment to actually even show up or place. I've had a lot of problems with bag attachments. They've never worked with me too much. Fix positioning of several items in docks. Okay. Fix positioning of several pieces of buildings. I didn't notice that, but maybe just because I didn't like, oh, I just take it as a matter of fact things right there. Fix Goterra attacks, not always dealing damage. That is true. I feel like sometimes when they hit, it doesn't actually deal damage. But even, and that's not even with just Goterra. I think Terrabata, I think, do stuff like that. But maybe I haven't reported that thing, so, or found like a consistency in it. So it's just like random, and I don't know how to tell. Like I only want to report things that are like consistent. If I find a consistency that's like, oh, I can recreate this error or this bug several times. That's when I would probably want to report it. But yeah. All right. Fix clustered cave elements such as the ground building up over time. Ground rocks. Interesting. This is for request NPC. Okay, so I need to actually check and see if the caves are now randomly generated at random, because I know in the very beginning there was one cave generation for all quest servers. I wonder if that's changed now. If it is, I would love to reset my server and check that out, because I would love to explore new cave systems, kind of, It'd be fun. Fix several cases where creatures spawned in boulders. Yep, that happens. All right, that's it for this pretty expansive update. If you'd like to keep up with more news announcements, check out blah blah blah. If you think plan to consider supporting us, okay, yeah. So that's the gist of stuff. So yeah, let's go back. So yeah, this is great that they're we're finally getting a patch after months of literally nothing, basically. Like I guess they've been getting some what you call it? They've been getting they've been doing their normal store rotations, so more cosmetics, but they've been getting more money so they can actually do more to the game. If you guys have not, if you are a computer programmer / game developer, they are hiring. I think I saw a post, maybe I can pull it up somewhere. If you go to their newsfeed, they have it somewhere around here. If you find it, yeah, if you can find it, I feel like I really saw it this morning on my phone. But they do have some postings for 6 job positions and such. And yeah, I'd say just go do that. Maybe I'll make a video sometimes to be like, if you want to be a game developer, what do you have to do, kind of thing. Because often people be like, oh, I love this game so much, I'd love to be a developer for it, but you don't have the skills to do it. And it might discourage people from ever wanting to pursue that dream, which I really think you should pursue that dream. So maybe I'll post a video someday about how you can do that. But other than that, thank you guys for watching this video. This has been an update of me just basically telling you all the new bug fixes, just reading off the thing. Tell me what you think about them. There hasn't been anything too big for me to really say oh great, or oh no, not so great. I just wish they would update more. What's the problem with updating more? Because last summer they did do a update and then they rolled back because things didn't work. I actually don't mind it if you update it and find out it doesn't work and then you roll back. I really don't mind that, to be honest. But it goes by company by company. I work for a company that we would roll back if things don't work out. But yeah. All right, if you enjoyed this, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.